Hey weirdos, welcome back. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm so glad you're here. It's going to be a quick video today. I've had a lot of comments that I've seen in my Facebook group and also in DMs and emails and comments on videos about removals. So I'm going to show you my no fail removal method for any type of dip powder, acrylic, even gel nails. Soft gel, of course. Hard gel you can't really remove with acetone. You'll have to file that off. But any type of soft builder gel, again, dip powder, gel polish, any kind of something that's not hard gel you want to remove. I'm going to show you how I do that. I always like to start with an e-file. This is totally optional. You do not need an e-file to do anything nail related, but I find it just goes much faster to use an e-file. So I'm going to take my carbide bit. This one's from Melody Susie, also e-file from Melody Susie. And I'm going to start filing off the top coat. So acetone will not penetrate your dip top coat or most gel top coats. You're going to want to remove a top coat. It can over time work, but it's going to take a long time for that to soak off. So I like to remove the top coat. You can do that again with a regular hand file, and that'll just help the acetone to more quickly penetrate all those layers of dip powder, acrylic, gel polish, what have you. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my e-file on. I got it at about 14,000 RPM. I use my e-file in the forward motion when I'm using it in my right hand. If you're right-handed, you're going to want to be in forward. If you're using it in your left hand, you're going to want to use it in reverse. So I'm just going to go around all of the nails and remove every bit of shine that I have on my nail. That's the top coat. And then I'm going to get into the actual soak-off removal. I'm telling you right now, my ring light or my nail desk is haunted. Out of nowhere, my light will just turn off. It's the weirdest thing ever. Anyways, once I have all of the top coat filed off, I'm just going to show you how to do my other hand real quick because I know it might be confusing with the directions, or maybe you can get some tips and tricks on how to use an e-file in your non-dominant hand. I find stability is key. You want to make sure that you're very stable on your nail desk. Both of my forearms are cemented into my nail desk, and I try to use my right hand as much as possible, either manipulating it or bending it in a certain way or just rotating my finger back and forth. But if, again, you don't have an e-file or you do not want to use an e-file, you can use a regular hand file. I would probably recommend, depending on what's on your nails, either a 180 or a 150 grit file. You don't want to go too harsh. You don't want to use a 100 grit file and risk filing into your natural nail, especially if you have a thin overlay. So you definitely want to be careful with that. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab some supplies that I'm going to need to do my soak off. And the supplies you are going to need are, if you want to do my method of soak off, not that it's my method, I didn't create this, but this is the method I use. You're going to need a microwave safe bowl or vessel or Tupperware of some sort. You're going to need some dry rice. You're going to need some acetone, and you're going to need some paper towels. So here's what I got. I did heat up my rice. I did a minute total, but in two 30-second intervals because the rice will burn, your house will stink. I got a plastic baggie with some coconut oil infused acetone. It's the blue onyx stuff. This is my favorite soak off acetone. And I have a paper towel down in that baggie that I'm going to use to rub against my nails as they're soaking off. So I'm going to go ahead and stuff my hand into this bag. You can add a little bit of oil if you want to, but that's why I like the coconut infused acetone, because it has oil already in it. But if you want extra oil, go ahead, throw some cuticle oil or olive oil or spray some Pam. I don't care. I'm going to cover my hand up because I find it keeps the fumes out of my face. Here's our 2-minute check-in. As you can see, I still have dip powder on my nails, and that's okay. It's only been 2 minutes. We have a little bit way to go. I'm going to just rub my nails gently on that paper towel. It is not abrasive, but it's just enough to help release some of that loosened dip powder off my nail. So here we are at 4 minutes in. Most of this is already off my nails. There's a little bit of remnants, and again, totally fine. We're only 4 minutes in. This is a 6-minute soak off for me, but that will also depend on how warm your rice is. Heat will expedite acetone. So if your rice is super hot and your acetone gets really warm, it'll work much more quickly than if you're using just regular, straight, cold acetone. It will work. It will absolutely work. It just may take a little bit longer. So here we go. I'm just shy of 6 minutes. And as you can see, there is no more product on my nails. Everything is literally off my nails. And I am ready to now prep and move on to a new manicure. So if you're wondering how to dispose of this stuff now, I'm going to soak off my other hand, but I'll do that super fast. So I reuse the rice in the bowl. I keep it on my shelf in my nail area, and I use that every single time. It doesn't go bad. It's just dry rice. The acetone in the baggie, I will just seal up the baggie and throw it in the trash. You can absorb it with a paper towel if you want to, just so it's not like a bag of liquid. You can leave it outside and let it just evaporate and then just chuck the bag. But that's how I do my soak off. I hope this was somewhat helpful. Let me know if you have any questions down below. I am going to rehydrate with some cuticle oil just because I'm not going to do a manicure just yet. If you wanted to go ahead and prep for a new manicure, you totally could. But since I'm going to let my nails just hang out for the day, cuticle oil it is. Let me know what you think down below. Thank you for spending some of your day with me today. I hope the rest of your day is as beautiful as you are, and I will catch you in the next one. Love you. Bye.